My name is Mackenzie. I'm the founder of Grad Jobs, and today I'm interviewing Anchita. Anchita is an economist at Realm, an advisory firm based over in Sydney. Anchita was a client of ours back in January. She was an amazing success story. She really impressed me so much with how she approached everything and the results she got. So I thought it would be really valuable now you're kind of quite deep into your new role to get you on the podcast and talk about your story and some tips and tricks on job searching and things like that. So welcome, Anchita. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me, Mackenzie. I think the biggest takeaway is to be consistent in my efforts to kind of search for jobs that kind of align with my passions and my values. What I wanted was to care for the community, to uplift the quality of life of individuals, make societies more inclusive. And yeah, that was it for me. So thanks to your program that I kind of realized it later on, but it kind of helped me to kind of open this whole new fresh perspective on how I would approach people, because I had no idea on how to network with people because I was kind of afraid and not that confident. It's really important for us to network. So just to be authentic in who you are, just to kind of keep pushing through, because life is tough and it's a painful job to kind of hold your beliefs that one day you will make it through. And yeah, it kind of worked out in the end after 1 month full of consistent effort, time, and energy. And yeah, it works for the best. I think I was really worried after I graduated, because I was applying to so many companies, to more than like 60, 70 companies, and not getting any responses back. I did go till the digital interview phase, but and then kind of got rejected. The applications got rejected. There were a few replies back that they had hired someone who was a better fit, and unfortunately, no one kind of provided feedback. So it was kind of really disheartening for me as to what I did, what I could have done better. So, and then I was like super helpless because I had no idea on what I would do from there. And then Anchovy and Mrinmoy was like, I think you should join Grad Jobs. And I think I learned about creating new habits, which I've been doing, but that kind of strengthened a lot. And then they kind of teach you how to network, send old messages, even if you kind of not get any reply back. You kind of have to do it. I was kind of searching for a few roles, but I remember you telling me that you kind of have to search for the potential career pathways, not for just one particular role. So you have to keep your options open, because yeah, I got a call from a company where I'm working right now, and I was really nervous about the interview because it was a job I was kind of dreaming of, and I did get a response quick back, and then I had an interview, and Brooke kind of helped me out. I remember in the interview, I kind of just blurted out about myself, whatever came to my mind, and he was kind of structuring my responses so efficiently, and he was quite clever and brilliant. And he kind of mentioned that I need to tell them my story, where I came from, what inspired me to take up economics, and some responses that they might find interesting and that would keep them asking me questions and how to hold up a conversation. So again, I kept introducing myself like 3 times. I was quite exhausted, but it kind of felt natural over time. So yeah, I'm really grateful for what he did. And then I took like every bit of feedback to the heart and used it to kind of improve. what really worked for me was not just kind of showcasing my technical skills, but showcasing that passion of being an economist, of how I kind of want to improve the quality of life in people, make cities more livable. So yeah, I kind of struggled, but I kind of invested all my time, all my energy into that 1 month of kind of, I tirelessly kind of looked for jobs and noted them down. And yeah, just kind of having that faith that it would work in the end, because and you have to kind of have that crystal clear vision that you have mentioned before, having a job that kind of aligns with your career, not with your career, but with your life goals and your lifestyle as well. Your likes, your dislikes, everything. All that matters is the effort you put in, what you have learned over the past years, the lessons you have learned after facing so many rejections. So you kind of keep hustling, like you keep swimming, before you kind of get to see the payoff. Yeah, I mean, we are kind of so focused on getting this kind of insta results, kind of expectation that to believe that it is going to take time. And yeah, you have to keep preparing, and you can't just expect the results. And it would be silly to expect that anyways. um and at the end of the day, hard work and consistent efforts do pay off. And it doesn't happen overnight. It's, like I said, it's just a series of small mundane things that keeps compounding over time. So yeah, to have that belief.
I think a lot of people job searching right now who are struggling to get results, they get pretty disheartened, and yeah, they're kind of confused, right? They don't really know what to do. They don't know what's going wrong, and they do often have expectations. I think that is one issue that we need to work together to solve, that people think they should get a job that they want pretty easily. Like, I'll put in a bit of effort and get it. They don't expect it to require this much effort. And it's disheartening, and they're confused. What would you say to someone who's in that position right now?
That it is going to take time, a lot of patience and hard work on achieving that big dream or bigger dreams that you have, because that's what pushes us forward, right? And yeah, to just keep hustling, like get your job search kind of very clear on what jobs you are searching for, if it's aligning with what you really want out of that job, your passions, if you can kind of balance that kind of work with what you are currently doing in your life. So yeah, it's going to be a long process, and no one's going to like it, but it is what it is. Like, you have to make it work for you. It's you will only understand that it's going to be kind of very monotonous work, but yeah, you have to put in the effort of searching for the jobs, networking with the right people, um, asking them if they're free, asking them to meet up, get your CV kind of polished by your mentors.
What does a day typically look like for you, and what kind of work do you do?
So we are a very small team of 6, and we kind of work on different projects at the same time because it's a consulting company. Our projects are mainly focused on road upgrades, pipeline projects, and with the primary task of kind of writing business cases. And our main client is Transport for New South Wales. That's the New South Wales government. We kind of map the investment logic, that is, why do we need this project, what would be the objectives and the target outcomes from this, and then we kind of evaluate the options of certain road upgrades through economic appraisals. That is using economic parameters provided to us by the government, and it's why cost benefit analysis. So it's a very powerful tool in Excel that I have learned since joining the company. And yeah, we have to kind of determine which option would fit the best and it would give the greatest benefit to society. Even if there are some short-term challenges, but it would give us a long-term benefit in the near future. So I also kind of write proposals on showcasing our services, what we can offer, and our understanding of the area we would be working in and the stakeholders involved as well. So also there is stakeholder engagement here. So you kind of have to be very presentable, kind of listen very carefully and jot the points, and then kind of respond promptly on key aspects of each team member's role. So yeah, that's a day-to-day jobs in an economist.
Is it always a good idea to get a mentor?
I think so. It's very essential for everyone to have a kind of teacher or a mentor by themselves to just show them the direction, not to get the solution. So the direction itself, it's pretty important for them to steer them towards the path that they have always wanted. Or if they are confused with certain career pathways, so the mentor could show them the right direction of where they could go. So yeah, I think it is needed in today's world, competitive world, yeah, to have that clarity of thought.
What was the best or the most useful part of grad jobs for you?
I think the best part about grad jobs is I kind of learned to analyze the potential career pathways. And one of the most impactful lessons was from the grad jobs was the time audit, I think, which kind of helped me eliminate some unnecessary tasks. And I could kind of focus on, tailoring my resume and writing cover letters, like focus on more productive tasks. Because it's so easy to kind of lose focus and get distracted. So it's kind of making my kind of refining my belief systems. So I kind of built that bulletproof mindset that I am focused, I am relentless, I am likable.
Well, Anshita, thank you so much for taking the time. I really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate having you as a client. You've been an amazing success story, incredibly easy to work with. We've had amazing feedback from everyone who's interacted with you. And yeah, thanks for taking the time on the podcast. I know you're really busy, so it means a lot. I think people will find a lot of value when they go through it. Any final tips for anyone watching?
Just to keep on hustling. Yeah.